What is up, my amazing martial arts friends? Thank you for joining me in this video. Thank you for clicking on the link. You guys know I always appreciate that. Appreciate you guys watching these videos. I got some dope Dos Espada stuff to show you guys today. We're actually gonna do. This is gonna be a lot. All right. Obviously, it's one of my videos. When do I? When do I not do a lot in my videos, really? Anyway, this I was having some fun with some multiple opponents, like Dos Espada stuff. And I figured, hey, why not put together a fun little multiple opponents line? I've got my little bag here, I've got my money bag, and I got my double in over here that we're going to be using for actually targeting as well with this stuff. Showing you guys how to transition from opponent to opponent, going over some specific tactics and techniques for multiple opponents and how to transition from your opponents, how to keep your opponents from catching dominant angles on you, stuff like that. It's going to be fun, all right? Before we get into it, though, May 17th, John Thompson is going to be doing a ITC prep course out here in Long Beach, Washington. For those of you that are my Kali Center friends watching this video, I'm getting ready for ITC. I'm sure any of you guys that are going to ITC are trying to get ready for it too, especially since it's the reunion. I'm expecting it to be pretty awesome. So John has actually agreed to come out to Long Beach to help me and some of my students get prepared for ITC, and he decided to open it up to anybody that wants to come out. It's in Long Beach, Washington, May 17th. We're going to be training from 8 in the morning until like 5 at night. We're going to hike out somewhere awesome at the beach in the surrounding area. I don't know if it'll be at the beach or at an awesome spot near the beach. I'll get that figured out. We're actually going to hike out somewhere, train for quite a while, basically all day, kind of like an ITC type of a deal, and then hike back. And then in the evening, go and get some food as a group and all that good stuff. It's only $80 actually to come out and join us. Anyway, I'm going to stop flapping my lips at you. Let's get to some training. Okay, so let's start off with what the weapons are doing, okay? So we're going to start this off doing what's called our double circular strikes. Double circular ones, okay? When you're fighting Dos Espada, this is one of the ways that you kind of circle with your opponent is with double circulars. You also can do your double brokens, and then there's also transitioning from your different guard positions. But for this, we're going to just be doing double circulars. So we're doing a circular one with the right hand, bringing it down, doing a circular one, boom, with the left hand. That's how we're starting this, okay? Then the left hand here is going to come out and do it's one. This is a strike there. As this strikes, my right hand comes up to the thrusting position here, you see? The left hand moves underneath to the thrusting position so I can be in this double thrusting position. I'm going to do a double thrust. This left hand is going to come to chamber one, but my right hand is going to do a wrist manipulation and do either a angle one strike, or you'd be coming out on the horizontal. Either one would be fine, finishing in chamber four. Let's do that one more time. So we've got our double circulars, striking the one, bringing it into the double thrusting position. Double thrust, left hand goes to the number one chamber as my right hand does a wrist manipulation. This angle one or horizontal should land at the same time my left hand touches chamber, comes to 4. Then I'm going to strike at angle 1 with my left, angle 2 with the right, reverse angle 1 with the left. Then I'm going to do a redondo. So this is a horizontal strike, but it's circular energy. See, I'm going over my head and bringing it back to the start. Doing a 4, a 1, and then doing my redondo, my backhand redondo. Boom, like this. Then this right hand is going to do a 4. Left hand does a 1. Right hand, see how I'm moving my head? So I can do a reverse angle 2. See how that's on a diagonal line there in front of me? On that same number 2 line, as if I'm coming out here, but I'm throwing it from the number 1 chamber and then finishing in the right chamber position. Let's do that again. Let me face a different direction for you guys. Okay, so starting off with our double circulars, and I've got 1 as I transition to the double thrusting position. Double thrust, as the left hand comes to chamber, I'm doing a wrist manipulation, so I can do a 1 or a horizontal with the right hand. I should be in the left chamber position. Then I'm going to do a 1, a 2, and a reverse 1 coming to the right chamber position. Forehand redondo with the right, 4 with the left, 1 with the right, backhand redondo with the left. Then I'm going to swing with the right, an angle 4, an angle 1 with the left, and a reverse angle 2 with the right hand. Facing this way, starting off with my double circulars, boom, strike that 1 as I transition to double thrust. Double thrust, as the left hand comes to chamber, I slash with the right hand, coming to the number 4 chamber. Then I'm doing 1, 2, reverse 1 as I come to the right chamber position. Right hand does redondo, left hand does 4, right hand 1, left hand backhand redondo. Then I'm going to swing an angle 4 with the right, an angle 1 with the left, and a reverse angle 2 with the right, taking it back to chamber. Let me face the same direction as you and just do this like 2 or 3 times facing the same direction. I'll go slow. So circulars, 1 with the left as I come to double thrust. Double thrust, slash with the right. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, reverse 1. Right hand does a forehand redondo. Left hand does a 4. Right hand does a 1. Left hand does a backhand redondo. Right hand swings a 4. Left hand swings a 1. Right hand does a reverse angle 2. Again, circulars, left hand slashes a 1. Double thrust, slash with the right. 1, 2, reverse, redondo, 4, 1, backhand redondo, 4, 1, reverse angle 2. Last time here, and then I'll move on to the footwork. So we're doing our circulars. 1, double thrust, slash. 1, 2, reverse. Redondo, 4, 1, backhand redondo. 4, 1, reverse angle 2. That's what we're doing with the hands. So let's take a look at the feet. All right, footwork. So we're going to start in front of this guy, and we're going to move off to the left. So I've got a lot to say about what we're doing with the footwork. So let me try to figure out how to explain all this. So first of all, notice how each one of these I've got 0 degrees chalked out with my triangle coming off of 0. That's my inside 45 degree and my outside 45-degree line, right? I've got it for this one, I've got it for this one, and I've got it for that one, so that as I'm transitioning from opponent to opponent, I'm able to track and align 0 degrees as I approach range. That's a super important skill to develop. So we're going to start off just off of 0 degrees here and outside of range. Because as I'm circling, doing those double circular strikes, I'm going to be moving up to range, and then this left foot, notice how I'm bladed on 0 degrees. This left foot is going to step left 45. Right foot is going to do a pass through. Notice how I am not quite in line, but I'm getting there for that 0 degrees. So when I step up to that opponent, I'm going to do a pass through with my left leg, and I'm coming up to range in line with 0 degrees. Right foot is going to step right 45, taking the inside line. The reason for that is because normally, just so you know, you would want to stay to the outside of the group. You don't normally want to traverse to the inside like that, but as you can see, I can't go to the left here. So I have to do what's called a split in between these two opponents. So just to talk about this, priority, proximity, and pressure. The priority is to get to the left, but you always have to deal with the opponent that has the proximity on you, which this middle opponent does this time. It is the one that's closest to me in proximity. In my mind's eye, I also see that this person is the one applying the most pressure. So this is the one that I have to deal with first. But I have to understand that my priority is still to get to the left of the group, which is why I'm moving off to the left first. When I get here, I understand that I cannot go this way, and I also know that I have an opponent here that's trying to flank me to my inside, to get behind me, which is why I'm going to perform a split when we get over there. Just wanted to explain that real quick. So come up here to this diamond here, right? So left foot would be in front. I'm going to go through this again here. Right foot steps on the inside line, quartering my opponent to the inside. This left foot is actually going to do what I call a tenkon. It's terminology I got from Aikido, but it's going to go behind me like this. So I'm spinning around as I'm doing my split, meaning I'm splitting this opponent and this opponent. I'm going in the middle of them. Notice how when I did that turn, I'm right in line with 0, and my left foot has already quartered this individual, this training dummy, by the time I have turned to face him. Right foot is going to do a pass through, re-quartering him. Left foot steps up this line, and I would be running for my life, getting away from these opponents just in case somebody didn't go down, somebody's got a gun, who knows, right? Let's do that one more time with you guys, looking at my feet. So we're starting out of range just to the right of this, because I would be moving up to range as I'm circling to the left of this opponent. Left foot is going to step left 45. Right foot does a pass through as I re-quarter that opponent and transitioning to my next opponent. Left foot steps up to range. Right foot does goes up right 45. This left foot is going to turn. Boom. Notice how I'm already moving into the position where I have quartered this opponent by the time my body has turned to face them. And I'm trying to align myself on 0 and this left foot on left 45 already. Right foot does a pass through, left foot does a pass through, and I would run away. Let me have you guys take a look at me. All right, hopefully you guys can hear and see me okay from all the way over there. But I'm starting off over here just to the right of my triangle on the ground, outside of range. I'm going to step to the left up to range. Left foot steps left 45. Right foot does a pass through. Left foot steps up to range with this opponent. Right foot steps right 45. Nice and deep so that I can do this ten-con or doing this little whatever step you want to call this. Turning to this opponent. I am right in line with 0 degrees, my 0, and the 0 degrees of my opponent is lined up. My left foot is already moved on the left 45 position. I'm turning my whole body as I do a pass through, re-quartering, pass through again, running away. Boom. All right, let me do that one more time for you guys. So stepping up to range, left 45, pass through on the re-quarter. Step up to range with this guy, right 45, quartering him to the inside. Spinning and stepping to the left 45 of this opponent, turning my body, right foot runs in this direction with the pass through, left foot keeps running with the pass through, boom, keep on going. Let's calibrate it. All right, let's go ahead and calibrate this sucker, right? So, we're going to start off once again to the right and just outside of our diamond here, or our triangle on the floor. And I'm doing my double circular ones. As I transition to range and I find 0 degrees, I'm going to step left 45 as I swing and strike this 1. Once it lands, I'm in the double thrusting position. Now I'm going to strike this double thrust when my feet come together as I'm doing the pass through. That's when that strikes. I'm doing my wrist manipulation as I'm coming to chamber, and this 1 with my right hand lands when my pass through lands and my left hand comes to chamber. Boom. Now because I don't want to just transition to this opponent. I want to transition to him, keeping myself behind my weapons and giving this person something to think about. So as I'm moving into position here, I'm going to swing this 1, 2, reverse 1, boom. It happens that fast. So it's 1, 2, reverse 1. Your reverse 1 should be striking or moving in front of your body as your feet are coming together. Now that I'm at range, I found 0, I'm going to step right 45 as I swing this right hand redondo. Boom. Striking high. The left hand angle 4 is going to land when my left foot lands on the ground. As I'm turning, I'm going to swing, hitting with my angle 1. Doing my backhand redondo as I transition to my third and final opponent, striking that horizontal on this top bag, facing this direction now. As I do my pass through, I'm going to strike 4, 1, both of those as I'm doing the pass through, and my right foot lands, boom, when this reverse 2 lands, and notice how it's being thrown behind me. I'm hitting them as I'm running away. Boom. Like that. Let's do it again. Starting here. Out of range, slightly to the right. I'm doing my double circulars, moving up to range and finding 0 degrees. I'm going to step left 45 as I swing this one, coming into the double thrusting position. Double thrust as my feet come together with this pass through. Left hand comes to chamber, right hand does a number one or a horizontal, either one, as the right foot lands. Coming to chamber, and I'm doing 1, 2, reverse 1 as the feet come together here. Then, as I step right 45, I found 0. I know this is right 45. I'm going to swing the right hand redondo. As my left foot steps behind me, I'm going to swing the number 4. As I'm turning, I'm swinging my 1. I should be in position to just turn and finish spinning to hit this bag with the backhand redondo. As I'm doing my pass through, I'm going to do a 4, 1, both of those strike. Then when the right foot lands is when the reverse 2 hits. Boom. And running away. I know it's a lot, but it's fun if you can do it. If you can't get this, put whatever you can together. Just try to make sure that when you guys are doing multiple opponent stuff, you try to keep the tactics accurate. So even if you can't do all this crazy stuff that I'm doing with these, just do something. Make sure that you're trying to stay to the outside, to the left of your opponent as you're moving from opponent to opponent and defending yourself the whole time. Let me calibrate this one more time for you guys, and then I will just demonstrate it a few times. So starting out of range, once again, slightly to the right, double circulars. As I get to range, and then I'm stepping left 45 as I swing and strike with the left angle 1. Double strike lands as the feet are coming together. Left hand comes to chamber, and the right hand hits as the right foot lands that pass-through step. As I'm transitioning to this opponent, I'm going to swing a 1, 2, reverse 1, and then I'm stepping right 45, quartering to the inside, stepping behind myself, swinging the 4, 1 on the bag, backhand redondo as I transition to my final opponent, swinging 4, 1, reverse, and moving on. Getting the heck out of Dodge. All right, let me just demonstrate this for you guys for just a couple of times, and I'll let you go. For you in this video. Hope you liked it. Hope it's something you can use in your own martial arts training. It's the only reason why I do this stuff, you guys. Just trying to put some fun martial arts stuff up here for other people. Just give you guys some ideas for your own training. If any of you happen to be in the Long Beach, Washington area and you want to come learn some Kali, come on out to my classes, I do teach free callee, community callee lessons at the Long Beach Grange on Sandridge here in Long Beach, Washington. Once again, John Thompson's going to be coming out to do an ITC prep May 17th. For all my West Coast Callee Center peeps, hope you guys can make it up here. If not, hopefully I see you guys at ITC this summer. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I think you're awesome. God bless. Deuces.